Good morning and welcome to Know Your Laws by Law Officers of 𝐮𝐻𝐵𝐿𝐻𝐵 Associates and Advocates. This is your host Vartika bringing you the latest updates on the legal front. One of the major issues in the National Capital Region for the past few days has been the morning sun struggling to pierce through the thick veil of the pollution and the people waking up to a city battling the relentless grasp of smoke. In an important update, the Supreme Court today sternly directed the governments of Punjab, Rajasthan, and Haryana to take immediate steps to stop stubble burning by farmers in the state, which the court said was one of the major contributors to air pollution. The bench, comprising of Justices 𝐮𝐩𝐿𝐻𝐵𝐿 and 𝐮𝐻𝐵𝐿𝐻𝐵, directed for a meeting to be held today between the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan to ensure that crop burning is stopped. Forthwith, the court also directed the Delhi government to ensure that municipal solid waste is not burnt in the city during the open, as it happens, and asked the government to repair the smog towers. The court also questioned the effectiveness of Delhi government's odd-even scheme in controlling the air pollution, while terming it as optics. The court agreed that the steps are necessary to stop crop burning. The Advocate General One of the major issues in the National Capital Region for the past few days has been the morning sun struggling to pierce through the thick veil of pollution and the people waking up to a city battling the relentless grasp of smoke. In an important update, the Supreme Court today sternly directed the governments of Punjab, Rajasthan, and Haryana to take immediate steps to stop stubble burning by farmers in the state, which the court said was one of the major contributors to air pollution. The bench, comprising of Justices 𝐮𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐵𝐿 and 𝐮𝐻𝐵𝐿𝐻𝐵, directed for a meeting to be held today between the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan to ensure that crop burning is stopped. Forthwith, the court also directed the Delhi government to ensure that municipal solid waste is not burnt in the city during the open, as it happens, and asked the government to repair the smoke towers. The court also questioned the effectiveness of Delhi government's odd-even schemes in controlling air pollution, while terming as optics, while agreeing that steps necessary to take crop burning. The Advocate General of Punjab said that farmers were burning stubble on account of economic reasons. He suggested that the centre provide subsidies to the required facilities. He also suggested that paddy cultivation must be phased out to be substituted with other crops, and the centre must explore the options for giving minimum support price for other crops rather than for paddy. The court will now hear the matter on coming Friday to monitor the progress. Coming to another important update, the Supreme Court bench, comprising Justice Kishan Kaul and Sudhanshu Dhulia, was today hearing a petition filed by Advocates Association of Bangalore seeking contempt action against the Union Ministry of Law and Justice for not adhering to the timelines set by the court in 2021 for clearing collegium proposals in September. The court had reiterated its apprehensions to the Attorney General over the government's delay in clearing the names or notifying the recommendations made by the High Court collegiums and the Supreme Court collegium on the last occasion. Positive developments with respect to judicial appointments were commended in view of the slew of appointments and transfers of High Court judges notified by the central government. Today, the Apex Court again expressed disapproval of pick-and-choose approach adopted by the central government in if selectively accepting names from the collegium resolutions for judges' appointments. The court also conveyed its concerns to the Attorney General 𝐟𝐨𝐺𝐿𝐻𝐵𝐿 about certain proposals made by the collegium for the transfer of High Court judges pending with the central government. Citing an example from Punjab and Haryana High Court, Justice Kaul orally deprecated the centre's practice of segregation of collegium recommendations. He said, while the Supreme Court collegium had recommended the elevation of 5 advocates as the judges of Punjab and Haryana High Court, centre only cleared 3 names, ignoring the names placed in serial numbers 1 and 2. He said that recent several appointments made by the center reflected this trend. Though the bench did appreciate the progress in the judicial appointments over the last 2 weeks following the monitoring by the court, it also said that if the appointments are done in a selective manner, it will disturb the inter se seniority, making it hardly conducive to pursue young lawyers to join the bench. The Attorney General 𝐟𝐨𝐥𝐵𝐺𝐴 assured the court that he would take up the matter with the government. The bench posted the matter for the next hearing on 20th of November. The Supreme Court has expressed concerns over the arbitrary seizure of media professionals' digital devices and stressed the need for better guidelines to protect their interests. A bench of Justice Sanjay Kaul and Sudhanshu Dhulia was hearing a PIL filed by the Foundation for Media Professionals, a society of journalists, urging the court to establish safeguards against unreasonable interference by law enforcement agencies. The Foundation has sought comprehensive guidelines for search and seizure of digital devices. The Foundation has highlighted the increasing reliance on personal digital devices by its members for their journalistic work, which often involves handling confidential information of public value, private correspondence with sources and whistleblowers, and remote collaboration to break news stories in the public interest. Recently, a group of media organizations, in the wake of raid of journalists associated with 𝐮𝐩𝐿, had also written to the Chief Justice of India seeking guidelines on the digital devices and their seizure. The Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju today requested for some time to better examine the matter so that he can make submissions. The court said that there has to be a balancing of interests and proper guidelines need to be in place to protect the interests of media professionals. The hearing will continue on 6th of December. And now a brief update on Adani-Hindenburg case. As you know that a group of PILs had been filed in the Supreme Court seeking a court-monitored probe in the allegations against the Adani Group of widespread manipulations and malpractices aimed at inflating its stock prices. In March, the Supreme Court had constituted a committee to investigate the allegations, directing it to submit its report within the months. The petitioner had filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court raising apprehensions about the neutrality of the members of this committee. At the same time, 𝐮𝐵 continued its investigation into the securities market's volatility in India. 𝐮𝐵 was also granted extension twice to submit its report. The case was then scheduled to be listed on 29th of August, but as of today, it has not been listed for hearing. Now, Advocate Prashant Bhushan appearing for one of the mentioned petitioners, the matter before CJI expressing concerns about repeated deferrals in listing the case. The CJI, acknowledging these concerns, stated that the court registrar would investigate the matter. Informative and enjoyable. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future content. Thank you.